Hey everyone, I have an exciting community announcement that has to do with a new subreddit for the channel and an exciting contest. So basically the premise for this all is that, well, our latest video on this alternate history of what if Julius Caesar was not assassinated has been getting a lot of traction, and it's a ton of fun. There's been a lot of discussion down in the comments section on social media and Facebook, and I really love it. I wanted to create a creative outlet for you all. So basically what I'm doing now is I've created a subreddit for the channel. So I can go over to that. And this is where I'm going to be trying to funnel you guys so we can do further discussions. Now the main thing that we're going to be doing here is essentially a contest. So I can click on the contest here. So what is the contest? Well, basically the contest is about having you guys actually share your versions of your alternate history. And I have some limited rules. So basically when you upload your scenario, you have to limit your scope to the Dacian theater of war, have a timeline that's around the same period that I was covering, and basically we have about a week to turn this around, and then the results will be something that I will share, the highlights, the best scenarios from the community. I'll share that with the larger community in its own video on the main channel, and then winners will get a special contest flair. So how does this work? Well, basically what I did is I created a Google Slides template. So if you were to follow that link, you would go here. This is a publicly shared file, so please don't edit this one, just download it and then, edit it on your own local system. So for our purposes, let's assume we downloaded this, you can remove this. And now what you have basically is going to be the outline of a map that I used, as well as a calendar at the bottom. And then what you're going to do is you can use the pre-made icons that I have on the right side to then go ahead and plan your campaign. So for instance, let's say that you wanted to have Caesar actually not attack from the southeast, but perhaps the southwest, and he goes directly for the plains out here, and then perhaps you want to have a battle take place, so you would move that X here, and then perhaps you have Burebista who responds by seeking an engagement out there, and perhaps what results is the Roman army is going to be tattered but alive. And then what you would do is basically say, okay, all of these events happen on, this is going to be event number 1, so you can tag it on the map there, and then the event number 1 will occur, let's say, maybe late April. So that's kind of what I want you guys to do, is use this template that I have here to outline your whole campaign to the conclusion of this Dacian event. And then when that's all done, basically what you would go back and do is on the subreddit, you would create a post. And so this is how this contest is going to be run, is you guys would create your scenario in PowerPoint. When you're done, you would do file, save as, JPEG, or PNG, and then you would upload that as its own file on the subreddit. So what I'm requesting that you guys do is in the title, go ahead and give me a brief overview of what's going on here. So for instance, this is a template that I've created based on my own scenario that we shared in the video. So for instance here, Caesar invades Dacia with his Gallic playbook and is victorious by the end of September 44 BC. And I added a flare, which is going to be the contest. So here, for instance, you can edit your flares. If you go ahead and tag it as contest, that'll be to our benefit, because then now I see who's participating in this contest, because there'll be other posts presumably. So anyways, do upload an image that gives us a overview of what's going on with this campaign. And then below, what I've created with my own post as a template is, hey, could you follow something similar to this? So basically what I recommend is maybe in your post add a little comment down below that's like a summary of your campaign, a timeline of the events, and then a conclusion. So this is very much like what I did in my video, but all boiled down. So the summary here says Caesar invades Dacia with 8 legions and 5,000 horse. He attacks the Greek coastal cities, then seeks a decisive battle, and then it all concludes with the siege of Samizgatuza in September. So that's my summary. And then what I do in the timeline is I break it down. So, 1 is going to be in March, Caesar arrives, and that is going to be coinciding with the map. So all of that creates a very clean package, and I think it's going to be very nice if all of you guys can follow this format. That way everyone's on the same page, we're all displaying it in the same way, and we can all have this rich content. So like I said, once that's all done and you guys start submitting your posts, what I'd ask the community to do is when you make a post, please go ahead and check out at least 2-3 of your colleagues' posts. So definitely check out what other people are doing. Give them an upvote if you support that. Critique them, or bring along your friends to maybe upvote your own or build your own scenario. Because what I'm going to be doing essentially is, after this is all done, I'm going to be going at the week's end, and I'm going to sort by basically what's the hottest of the posts, and then that'll help me determine who the winners are. So it's going to be community generated content, community generated kind of voting based on who gets the most upvotes, and yeah, at the end of it we'll be able to share it. And I think this is going to be very exciting because, well, it's fun. I love this. I want to create a community where we can talk about history, share history, and do all sorts of alternate stuff. And this not only just applies for this current video, you know, I'll be doing this for the rest of the series, but in future videos, I'll probably do something similar just to create a creative atmosphere and environment. That's something that I always love and I think is critical for the history field. But anyways, yeah, so that's it. So go ahead and, you know, if you want to do a scenario where you're not taking it from the focal point of Caesar, but maybe you want to take up the defense of Burebista, you know, maybe play it as you document his campaigns. I know a lot of you were coming from Romanian background or were fans of the Dacians. So in that case, go ahead and do a whole scenario based on how Burebista would run his defense, and, you know, go ahead and have him assassinate Caesar or whatever you have. It's all very interesting, and we'll see what you guys think. So that's it. Check the link in the description below where I'll be linking you guys to the subreddit here, and definitely let me know if there's any issues, and I will definitely try and fix those. Otherwise, off to the races, and I'll see you guys out there. I'm very eager to see what you guys come up with. See ya.